This is Andrew Rattan, and this is my Strength and Weakness Review for Presentation 1. First, we will deal with my strengths. My strengths rely heavily on planning my resistance points accordingly. I first figure out what issues have the greatest impact to my bottom line, allowing these issues to have a higher resistance point than the issues that will matter less in the end result. Having these issues have a different resistance point area allows me to better negotiate time so that I am not negotiating on issues that have little to no impact on my bottom line. With this, I have a high first concession area, so I have area to negotiate. I have area that I have to come down on those offers so that I do not start off at my target point area. Measuring emotional reactions of my opposing party as I continue to offer different concessions and offers, while I continue to bundle the issues that are most important to me together, while simultaneously allowing my opponent to believe they are getting the better end of the bargain with issues that matter little to me in the final issue. I also try to find acceptable areas around my target points where negotiations are settled. And this is how I rely heavily on those bigger impacts than I do on the little ones. Next, we deal with the weaknesses. My weaknesses rely on often my resistance points are not set high enough, both on issues that are of high importance and those that are not. I need to work on trying to increase those values so that I am still within my bounds where I can receive a win. My second concession also needs to be more narrow in accordance with my first. Often these are too wide apart, and this reveals too much about what I would like for my opponent to know. This allows them to get a better idea what my resistance points are, and possibly allows them to see into what issues are more important to me. While I know my target points, I also need to be better about figuring out what my opponent's resistance points are. While it is important to settle near my target points, I also need to be within the bounds of my target's resistance points. If I with as closest to those as I can possibly be, then I can increase the value of my own assets. It is at this point that I would like to thank you for reviewing my Strengths and Weaknesses video for Presentation 1. I know that in going forward, I will need to increase my strengths and decrease my weaknesses, turning them into opportunities, so as to increase the final impact that I will have on my bottom line moving forward.